right, today we are going to be multiplying, but we're going to multiply with money today. So today will be 11/9, and we are multiplying money. This is going to go in the notes section of your notebook, okay? So turn to whatever page you have available for the notes section. And these are the two pages that you need. I am going to turn them sideways in my notebook so that I have room to write on them. So I'm going to take up those 2 pages. So now I'm going to turn my notebook this way. And again, I am not going to glue them until after I'm finished writing on them. All right, let's look at this. I'm going to use a highlighter to do my rips. So Joe spent $58.75 on Christmas presents. Sam spent $23.25 more than Joe. Julie spent 3 times as much as Sam. How much money did Julie spend? So if I'm going to rip this problem, my question is right here. How much money did Julie spend? So how much money did Julie spend? Okay, what is the important information? Well, important information, I'm going to circle it. Joe spent $58.75. So I'm going to write Joe equals $58.75. Sam spent $23.25 more than Joe. So Sam, $23.25 more than Joe. So Sam, how do I figure out what he spent? Well, I got to take Joe's plus $23.25, right? And then the next important piece is Julie spent 3 times as much as Sam. So to get Julie, well, that's going to be more than Sam. So I'm going to take Sam. And what does the word 3 times mean? Right here, it means times 3. Okay. So to solve this, well, it looks like I'm going to do some adding. I'm going to do some multiplying. So I'm going to add and multiply. And I know this because more than and 3 times, that tells me that I'm adding and multiplying, okay? So first I need to figure out, I already know what Joe made. Joe's $58.75. I need to figure out Sam. The way that I figure out Sam is by taking Joe's $58.75, and more than means I'm going to add because he spent more than he did, okay? So I'm going to add $23.25. It does not say how much more. It's just he has $23.25 more than him. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 7, 8, 9, 10. Put the 0. Carry the 1. And my decimal falls straight down when I'm adding or subtracting. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Sam spent his equals, I'm going to put that up here, $82. So I know that. I'm going to check that off. Well, I added. And then I'm going to take Sam's amount, which is $82, and I'm going to multiply that by what? She spent how much? 3 times as much as Sam. So Sam is 82, and then times 3. Okay, well, 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8. What is 3 times 8? So 3 times 8 is 24. Okay. When I multiply, my decimal does not fall. I have to count him. He is 1, 2, and there's none here because the decimal's at the end. So he just moves over 1, 2. He does not fall. He gets counted. Okay. So how much did Julie spend? Julie spent $246. you're going to glue that into that page and then move to the next page for me. And that's this question right here, problem solving, multiplying money. All right, Matt bought a Christmas tree for $42.26. His friend Nick spent $10.15 more than he did. Brandon paid the same amount as Nick did, but bought 2 trees. How much did Brandon spend? Same thing, I'm going to rip that question. The question is, how much did Brandon spend? How much did Brandon spend? Question mark. Okay. Important information. Well, Matt, his equals 42.26. This is important right here. Matt, he bought his tree for 42.26. His friend Nick, he spent $10.15 more than he did. So to find that, it's Matt's amount plus, that's a plus sign, $10.15 more. Okay. Then, so Nick spent $10.15 more than he did. Brandon, he spent the same amount as Nick, but bought 2 trees. So 2 trees is important there. So to find Brandon's, it is what Nick spent, but he bought 2 of them. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. All right, so to solve this, it looks like I'm going to add to find Nick's, and I'm going to multiply to find Brandon's. Okay, so I'm going to start with Matt's 42.26, and I'm going to add the $10.15, and this is going to give me, I already know what Matt's equals. I'm looking for Nick's. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry your 1, 2, 3, 4. My decimal falls down when I add or subtract. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5. So Nick, right here, he spent $52.41. Okay. Now, to find Brandon's, I've got to take Nick's tree, his price, and he bought 2 of them. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. My decimal does not fall. He has to be counted. 1, 2, none here. 1, 2. So $104.82. $104.82. And I'm going to put that in a square. So if you will glue that one in for me as well. Okay. Now you have your try it paper. I want you to go ahead and pick that up if you don't have it. We are going to do some of these problems together on this back side. So we are going to do these problems together, and then you will go to the back side for your try it. All right, so let's look at a recipe for chili calls for 3 types of beans. How much will the beans cost if black beans are $12.15? Kidney beans are $16.20, and spicy refried beans are twice the cost of black beans. Okay, so what is the question? How much will the beans cost? So when I rip this, how much will the beans cost? My important information is, well, I have black beans, so I'm going to label those BB for black beans, and they are $12.15. Kidney beans, they're $16.27. And spicy beans, well, they are the cost of black beans, but twice as much. What does that mean? To do twice as much means to multiply. So black beans are $12.15 times the 2. So to solve this, I want to know the cost of all the beans. So I know that first I've got to find the spicy beans though. So I'm going to multiply. And then I'm going to put all my beans together, which means I'm going to add all their costs to find the total cost of my beans. Okay. So first I'm going to figure out my spicy beans because I don't know that. So I'm going to take my $12.15 times that by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2, 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. My decimal goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So $24.30 is spicy beans. Okay. So right here, I'm like $24.30. Okay. And then I'm going to take black beans, $12.15, kidney beans, $16.27, and spicy beans are $24.30. And I'm just going to add up all my beans. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry your 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carry your, oh, no 1, sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry your 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. My decimal, he falls down when I'm adding or subtracting. So how much did I spend? I spent $52.72 on beans. Okay. Use math language. Ada and Chin are cooking different chili recipes. Ada spent $21.88 on ingredients, while Chin spent twice as much. What method could you use to find out how much Chin spent? Well, what does twice as much mean? Does it mean to add? Does it mean to divide? If I give you twice as much cake than I got, am I dividing that cake? No, I'm not dividing. Okay. What am I going to do? Okay. So it is not asking me. It's saying, what method could you use to find out how much Chin spent? I'm only looking for how much he spent. If I was looking for all of it, I would need to put Chin's amount plus Ada's amount, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to find out what Chin spent. So let me rip this. How much did Chin spend? We know that Anna spent $21.88 and Chin spent twice as much. Okay. How am I going to solve that? Well, twice as much means I'm going to multiply it. So which one has you taking Anna's amount and multiplying it by 2 to find Chin's amount? Good. So my answer is D. All right. So on this one, I would like you to, this is a multi-step, but I would like you to pause the video, work out the rips part, and then come back. Okay. Marco spent $17.88 on tomatoes. $17.18, excuse me. Then he spent 3 times as much on peppers. How much did he spend on tomatoes and peppers? Well, I'm going to rip this. How much did he spend on tomatoes and peppers? That's my question. Important information is tomatoes equals $17.18. Peppers, well, it's going to equal the $17.18, but what did he do? 3 times as much. So the cost of the tomatoes times 3 times as much. So I'm going to multiply to find out what he cost, what he spent on peppers. But then to figure out what he spent on tomatoes and peppers, I'm going to need to add those together. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to see if you can come up with the answer and then come back. Okay, so if you're back, 1718 times 3 Well, 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 3, 4, 5. 21. Carry your 2. 3, 4, 5. My decimal does not get dropped. He gets counted 1, 2, 1, 2. Even though it looks like he fell down, he did not. You got to count him. 51.54, but this is just the cost of peppers. Okay, so now I need to take that 51.54 and add in the tomatoes, which is 17.18. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 5, 6. 68.72 should be my answer. All right, and one more. At a bagel shop in town, each bagel costs 79 cents. If Mr. Thomas buys a box of 8 bagels, how much will he pay? Well, this is an easy question to rip. How much will he pay? Okay, well, the bagels, 1 equals 79 cents, and he bought 8 of them. So what am I going to do to solve that? Guys, I do not want to do 79 cents plus 79 cents plus 79 cents. I want to multiply. Okay, so 79 cents times 8. Well, 8 times 7 is going to give me 72. 8 times 7, right here. What is 8 times 7 going to give me? 56 plus the 7, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. My decimal does not fall. I count him 1, 2, 1, 2. $6.32. Am I going to spend $87 on 8 bagels? No. Am I going to spend $63 on 8? That's like 8 donuts. No. So my answer is A. We got to make it reasonable. Okay. At this point, I want you to flip over your paper. You're going to do these 6 problems. Then you put your name on it. Then you're going to turn this into the bucket. And then you're going to come back to the video. All right, so we're going to just look at some zeros in the products just to clear up any information. So Ms. Webster's going to do these with you. You're going to do these. You can skip those 2 bottom word problems, and then you have your 6 word problems on the back, okay? So we're going to do these 6 together. So if you'll look at those with me. Write zeros in the product. So we're looking at what are we actually doing. First off, I don't like how this printed because some of them are moved over. So I'm going to write it 0.06 times 0.4. And I'm doing that because I don't line up decimals when I multiply. 4 times 6 is going to give me 24. Put your 4, carry your 2. 4 times 0 is 0 plus 2. 4 times 0 is 0. Okay. And then I still have to multiply by this. So I move over with my placeholder. And then 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. If I add that up, it gives me 4, 2, 0, 0. And my decimal is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 0.024. Okay. So I'm going to put 0.024. And I'm going to write a little smaller so I don't take up all that space. All right, this one's lined up perfectly, so I don't need to rewrite this one. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. Okay? If I'm multiplying by a 0, same thing, 0, it's going to give me all zeros. So I get 900. My decimal is 1, 2. 1, 2. I have to count my decimal, and then I'm going to box that answer. Okay? I don't like how this one's lined up because it's over a little bit. So I'm going to rewrite that. 0.04 times 0.2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Move over. 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to add those up. That's 8, 0, 0, 0. My decimal is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Box your answer. Let's go to the next one. I don't like the way this one's lined up, and I went over into its space. So I'm going to rewrite it right here. So I have 0.05 times 0.9. I do not line up my decimals when I multiply. That's only for adding and subtracting. I just line up my digits. 9 times 5 is 45. Carry your 4. 9 times 0 is 0 plus 4 is 4. 9 times 0 is 0. I move over. That's going to give me, well, 0 times 0 is 0, 0, 0. 5, 4, 0, 0. My decimal is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And box my answer. Okay. Here, 0.03 times 0.2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Move over. That's going to give me 0, 0, 0. 6, 0, 0, 0. My decimal is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Box your answer. This one's lined up fine, just because it's not pushed over any, so we can just work with this one here. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 0 is 0. Move over. 0 times 9 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Add them up. I get 9, 0, 0. My decimal is 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? And I know I went really fast, but this is just, you can pause and work through them. That's just giving you a reference. You're going to do these 6 problems, and you're going to do the 6 on the back, and then turn that into the tray.